What's up?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck we go! Here we
Today, to talk to me about communicating with your ex's new girlfriend. Well, how else am I supposed to get to the bottom of your bull?
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
You talk directly to him, yes or no? Sure. Yes, because you a snake-ass bitch.
Ooh.
I don't deny that. You can't deny it. I gave you a chance to talk. You said you didn't have to say, so shut the fuck up and listen.
Wow.
To bring bitches around my man.
I never brought women around your man. What? It came out in our divorce. Everything came out in our divorce.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Basketball Wives Orlando. Season 1, Episode 1 is the premiere. And can I say that I actually enjoyed this premiere? It was dramatic, for sure. And you can definitely tell that the girls are trying to figure out this process. But, I mean, I enjoyed it. So, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flame. And if you wanna play with me, you can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Right, so we open up with Megan James. Megan basically is creating this group of girls. She's moving to Orlando from Los Angeles, and you know, she's tied to a lot of people.
Into the basketball world. I have been linked to multiple basketball players, a couple agents, and even a referee or two. But
And I'm just like, I don't want to say she's a pass around because I don't think Megan's a pass around, right? But she's like, you know, I've been with players, I've been with agents, I've been with the referees. Like, girl, I've been around.
No, your wholeness can get deleted.
I'm just like, okay, cool. But you know, we all know Megan from Basketball Wives, but we also know Megan from Bad Girls Club, season 9. And All-Star Battle and all that, right? So, you know, she recently moved to Orlando because she just wanted to start anew, and she's in her 30s. She said she's 30-something. I think she's like 35, 34. She's older than me. But, you know, she goes out and she meets Miss O'Neal, the Shawnee O'Neal. And, you know...
Hey, thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
Good to see you. Good. It's been so long.
It's been a very long time.
So basically, Shawnee asks her when they sit down, like, okay, so what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Why you moved to Orlando? What's going on? Low-key, I feel like I wish Megan would say, like, look, y'all need somebody to be like the, you know, the person that brings all the girls together. Y'all signed a check. Y'all already knew who I was. We needed an identifier. Because, mind you, we needed someone that is tied to this Basketball Wives world. And I feel like out of all the girls, Megan is the most identifiable person. But we do know some more of the other girls. But, you know, Megan says, you know, she started her podcast and she's trying to grow her platform. And, you know, Shawnee wants Megan to basically, you know, stay out the drama and try to be neutral.
Girl.
So, you know, we start to meet the girls one by one. First, we meet Ashley, and she said that she's a self-made millionaire. And I like the fact that she introduced herself by introducing her businesses instead of her man.
my name is Ashley Snell. I'm an entrepreneur, and I made my first million at 28 years old.
Basically her man's in the NBA, obviously, and you know, she started a brand called ASC. So okay, she got a little boutique in Orlando, so I'm like, go ahead, girl. Then we meet Miss Morgan. She's the CEO of More by Morgan, and she's looking for a salon site for her brand, and she wants to be the queen pin of Orlando.
Like, we traveled everywhere together, but then when I got down here, we like fell out. As a basketball wife, there's an absolute code we live by.
Morgan gives me Camilla vibes. I said it in the whole trailer video. She gives me Camilla vibes, and this episode proved it. The girl likes to rumble, baby. Morgan is actually divorced from, you know, the guy that she was dating, Eric. And, you know, she has 2 kids, and she was looking for places to relocate to Orlando. She says she goes to Orlando every summer, but, you know, she goes back to wherever she's from. What I noticed is that I'm assuming they shot the pilot during the summertime of last year, and then the girls got back together when it's like they got greenlit. So, you know, Morgan has a scene with her mom and her kids, and, you know, they're at the pool. Morgan brings up that, you know, her and Ashley fell out, and, you know, Ashley tried to bring girls around her ex when she was married.
I went around my husband to sleep with him and many other players. You wanted to ask if my friends your man. Yeah. So I'm letting you know, my friends did not your man.
So her mom just told her, like, girl, you know, be on your P's and Q's, and she had something to say, just, you know, pay her dust. So it's the brunch time. Megan basically asks all the girls to meet her for brunch because she wants to meet all the girls and have everybody come together. Morgan and Ashley are, the first to arrive, and Ashley, brings her friend, and they're trying to keep their distance. So Morgan's sitting down at the table. Ashley is over here at the bar. We see Neek walk in, and when I say Neek looks fly, body banging, face done, hair laid, everything. One thing I noticed that Neek did not like being outside. She like,
Girl, we in the sun. I'm about to melt, girl.
I know Neek from social media. She has like 3.4 million social media subscribers / followers. I'm just like, girl, do what you gotta do. But she's dating NBA star Dwayne, and she also is playing stepmommy to his 2 kids that she has with another co-star, Mackenzie.
Grab your glasses, come have a seat. Megan, it's very nice to meet you. You too.
Messy.
Whoever cast that is messy boots. So, we see the flashback from last summer, and Neek and Mackenzie are beefing over, the man. She's like, you need to stop bashing him. Doing the basic, girlfriend, baby mama situation, a tale as old as time.
Mackenzie's his baby mama. So, Dwayne, stop attacking him. I have Dwayne's photo, and you guys are
right. So Mackenzie arrives, and she's dating a man in the league as well. I'm just like, girl, where y'all finding these niggas at? Because help me out, I want to. When Megan arrives, she meets the girls, and they all sit down. They try to cheers and toast, and give all good vibes. But it turns south because all of a sudden, Morgan and Ash are shading each other, and Morgan's like mocking her.
on my 4th drink. My goodness, this is my first.
And then, Megan pulled Neek aside and asked her, okay, so what's the beef about? Because it's too much tension going on. We just met each other. So Neek tells her, they've been beefing for a while. They fell out. They used to be really close. But she speaks on how Mackenzie and her used to beef, but they cool now. And Mackenzie actually moved to Orlando for the summer, and she rented out a home 3 houses down from her. Hell no. Neek tells Megan, her and Mackenzie are cordial. So I don't know, out of the clear blue sky, Morgan steps in Ashley's friend's face, and she's like, why are you looking at me weird? You're looking at me sideways. What's going on? What's up? What's up?
I know you're a mom. There's no reason to be acting like this. You're trying so hard.
I'm just gonna say that she's drunk because she just said she had 4 drinks in. Because I'm just kind of confused, and Ashley's trying to, what's going on? Why are you in her face? This and the third. Her friend is over here standing petrified, she's scared. Pretty though. But Ashley tells her girl, you're a mother, you have businesses, what are you doing? And Morgan put her hands on her face, girl, hush. And she's like, no, don't put your hand on my face. Then Morgan turns around, she's just like, girl, just really put her hands on.
Woo, child, what did I get myself into? Let's talk. My last time telling you, my hand in your face. Don't talk to me. We don't need to talk. Don't grab me like that.
I'm just I'm like, what is really the beef? Because it is too tense that y'all are about to throw blows. And low key, the way that Morgan put her hand in Ashley's face and Ashley grabbed it, Ashley looked like she might be pretty, but the hands might do damage. Right? So, Morgan, she's in her face, charging her face, and she's just like, girl, don't push me, don't just go, just too much, right? So they're in public, stuff start going off, and my whole thing is Morgan, you need to listen to what your mama said. Your mama said ignore them, but you're starting a mess. Morgan single-handedly started all this mess throughout the whole episode, right? So it's really giving press, and it's giving that Morgan has a temper, short temper. So Megan's like, okay, y'all worse than me, so we about to just cut this and call it a day.
I make a mistake by having this brunch because I don't even know if these girls like each other.
So we segue over to, Neek meets Mulan on the court. And, we found out that Mulan is a college athlete. She's an influencer. She used to date a guy that, an NBA player that was on the Orlando Magics. So Neek, she filled her in on the whole Ashley and Morgan drama. And, Mulan's I'm not shy. At the end of the day, they've been beefing for a year now, so it is what it was. Morgan walks on the court, and, they ask Morgan, okay, so what happened? And, Morgan gives them a rundown, okay, the girl was looking at my face, so it was what it was. Why is she looking at me from across the bar? So Morgan brings up Mackenzie talking to Ashley. She's like, yeah, I don't have a problem with her, but being that they're besties, I'm going to keep my distance with her. So we see Mackenzie and her son walking to Neek's house, and I say walking because literally 3 houses down, like literally 100 feet. Like,
So bright, we should have grabbed your sunglasses. Here we are, baby.
no, we're not doing that. So you know, she basically said that she rented the house to help work with their co-parent. She rented the house 3 doors down to help with their co-parenting. There's people out here that's over here co-parenting in different states, across the country, in different nations. You could be in the same city and co-parent without being up the street and literally, no ma'am. So Neek opens the door, and before she closed the door, you know, Mackenzie's like, hey, can I talk to you real quick? She's like, yeah, girl, what's up?
Hey, actually, can we talk for a second? Okay.
So they talk about last summer, how, you know, everything happened, and Neek's just like, girl, you know, at the end of the day, you kept blaming him, and you over here trying to bash me for the whole situation with him, and, you know, at the end of the day, it was uncalled for, it was unnecessary, but, you know, right now we good, and, you know, we made amends what it was. So I'm happy that they're both on the same page just to co-parent and, you know, be cool with each other, which is good. Blended family. So, you know, the girls meet at the golf course, and, you know, it's Morgan, Mackenzie, and then the other new girl, Lindsay. So before they can even like really get into the golf game, Hurricane Karma is over here out, right? So Morgan basically threw the event together, and, you know, she wants to do a redo and want all the girls to just sit down and be civilized and have a civilized conversation. And I'm just like, girl, you the one that's over here ready to fight people, up, screaming, hollering, swinging. Like, that's you, Morgan. I think everybody else can have a civilized conversation. I don't know if you can. Go inside, we see Neek, Morgan, Mackenzie, Mulan, and Lindsay, and then, you know, Megan shows up with the other new girl, Nikki. We all know Nikki from Black Kings Group, right? With the bob.
Like, this is a big group of people, and I think there are like a lot of like smaller groups of people. And it's stuff being said but not being said, so, you know, we just need to.
So the girls agree to clear the air, and, you know, when they agree to clear the air, Lindsay's like, okay, well, we're gonna clear the air. So Megan, didn't you have something to say about Morgan? I was like, oh. So Megan was like, okay, what do you mean? What's going on? So she was like, didn't you used to date Morgan's ex?
Maybe needed to say to Morgan. You was not even invited to the brunch. Who are you? And how do you know my business? Lindsay is a messy pregnant lady.
So we found out that Megan used to date, you know, Morgan's ex. She tells her, like, look, we didn't do anything. We didn't have sex. You know, I didn't want to bring this up in front of a group because it's not a group conversation. But, you know, being that Lindsay brought this up, it was what it was. Megan's like, you know, I never had sex with him. We just dated. Morgan said, like, look, going through the divorce, I already knew about everything. So it is what it was. You know, I'm going to open you with open arms. So we cool.
I never. If you feel a way about it, I'm sorry. But I actually learned about everything during my divorce.
I low-key feel like Morgan didn't want those problems, and those problems meaning them fists, because we already know how Megan get down. So it was what it was. Yeah, not saying that Morgan's scary, but I've seen Megan go up against the bigger girls. Just saying. And handled all of them. Megan asked Morgan what's going on with Ashley. Morgan's like, F Ashley, because she brought girls around my husband to sleep with. And, you know, Mulan actually co-signed it. She was like, yeah, you know, that's what she did. I experienced it firsthand. So, you know, she's very tricky. Like, once I realized how she get down, like, it's like, noted. Got it.
I witnessed Ashley mock Morgan about her husband cheating. Befriended somebody who was my enemy. I don't know how to move with her, so we're okay. But I do keep her at arm's length.
Cool. So, you know, Mulan tell the groups that, you know, she been in Morgan's shoes and she understand what she's going through. So she's not lying. So Mackenzie's like, so am I the only person that's cool with her here? And they're like, yes, girl. So Mackenzie feels uncomfortable that, you know, Morgan's talking about Ashley. And my whole thing is, I understand that, because if that was my friend, I don't want to be over here. If you're talking about my friend, we can end the conversation, or I would just get up and leave. And basically, Mackenzie was like, at the end of the day, I felt like Ashley should be here. Morgan tell her, like, girl, this was an open invitation for everybody, so she could have came, but she chose not to. Megan addressed Mackenzie. She's like, okay, you know, I feel that, you know, Ashley told you about the whole Eric thing, because that's the only person that really knew I was talking to Eric, because Ashley is friends with Eric's current girlfriend. And Mackenzie's like, I'm not even a part of this, so I don't know why I'm being brought up.
I don't know how you found that out or who told you that, because nobody knew that except for Eric. But I know for a fact that Ashley be talking to Eric on the phone, like, a lot.
Morgan's like, at the end of the day, I want to have a one-on-one conversation with Ashley, because this needs to be dealt with. And that's exactly what they do. They have a one-on-one conversation. They go to sit down. It's tense as hell. Ashley walks up and they're like, hey. She's like, hey, what's going on? Nothing. What's going on with you? Nothing much. What's going on? You got something to say to me?
I'm doing good. How are you? Perfect. Communicating with your ex's new girlfriend? Well, how else am I supposed to get to the bottom of your bowl?
That's what Morgan said to Ashley. I'm just like, girl, what part? Like, y'all just come for conflict. Like, it's coming for conflict. There's no sense of resolution. So it was just like, you really wasted gas, wasted time to get ready, did your makeup, got dressed, took a shower, did all that for no reason. And I'm not good with wasting my time. Morgan asked Ashley, okay, so do you talk to Eric, my ex-husband? She was like, no, I talked to Brianna. So then she's like, no, do you ever have conversation with him? Are you in connection with him? She's like, sure, yeah. She was like, and then that triggers Morgan. She's like, it's a yes or no.
It's a yes, because you a snake ass bitch. I was always there for you. I had your back through everything we ever been through.
This, that, and the third. At the end of the day, I'm talking. You don't get to say nothing. This is what it is. You a bum. You a butt. Like, just going ham. So at that point, like, who's about to over here just be berated and just like, be talked to like that? So Ashley gets her purse, pumps it that way. And, you know, that's when Morgan follows behind her. She's like, girl, you brought girls around my man. This, that, and the third. And mind you, Ashley did not deny it. She's like, you have to realize that these are my kids. And she was like, look, I'm not going to talk about your kids. I won't talk about that. She's like, no, you don't need to talk about us.
My children. Okay, I will leave that alone. You will leave us alone. Happy to.
So, low-key, Morgan is very much, the antagonist. Morgan is the antagonist. But I don't feel like Ashley is the protagonist, though. I feel like Ashley did do all the stuff that people are accusing her of. I don't know for a fact, but that's what I just feel. I feel like, you know, Ashley did do that stuff. So if she did do it, then, I mean, she's going to have to suffer the consequences, y'all. But, y'all, this was a pretty good episode. I'm definitely excited to see the other ladies join the show. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.